When I say who you are, not that they don't know who you are, but if you could stand up, that would be fantastic. First off, we have Marco Rivera. Stand up for us, thank you. He won the 2011 Eastern USA and then went pro at nationals that very next week. So actually, you won this show last year, right? Yeah, amazing. So thank you for coming. Juan Morel, where's Juan? There he is. Juan, actually, I gotta tell a little bit on here. In 2007 at the Easterns, he placed 16th. Yeah. Now, that sounds terrible, but actually that's amazing because that goes to show each of you that you don't have to start out on top. Everybody starts somewhere, and now look at this guy. He is a great pro. He actually did very well in the 2012 New York Pro. And there's someone else up there named John De La Rosa. John, stand up. Who, a little trivia here, he actually got second when Juan got 16th at the Easterns back in 2007. And they're making me say this, but I don't mean to tell on you, but Juan actually beat John, right? At the New York Pro. So that's pretty exciting because back in the day, it was 16th and second. So they made me say, I'm sorry, I love you anyway. But again, I just want you guys to listen to that. Yeah, it's great trivia, but at the same time, it shows you that no matter where you start, with hard work and perseverance and moving on, you can really move forward. Yeah. Next up, we have down there on the end Miss Ava Callan. Ava, stand up. Ava won the 2009 Eastern Figure overall, and actually she went up against Allie Fraun, who is somewhere out here in the audience in attendance. And Ava, this is an exciting little tidbit about her. You know all these guys up here, and we love you guys, but Ava's got the most Facebook fans of any of you guys. FYI. Next up, we have Miss India Paulino down there. India actually is, as you know, an IWP pro, and she won the Atlantic States overall. She didn't do the Easterns because I think she already got her pro card at that time, if I'm not correct. But she won the Atlantic States, so she again won a New York show. Kevin English, where's Kevin English? Stand up, please. He is a 4-time New York Pro champ. He won the Atlantic States as well. Again, a local competitor who has won the New York Pro 4 times. Victor Martinez, you know Victor. Victor, where are you? Stand up. Victor competed right here in New York. He won the New York Met in '97. And as you know, you all know him very well, another guy who competed here locally that has done great things. And last but certainly not least, I think you know who I haven't mentioned, who you probably know very well, and that is the one who won the 2006 New York Pro and is now your current Mr. Olympia. Mr. Joey, two-time Mr. Olympia.
I won the New York Pro too.
And then you won the New York Pro too?
Yeah, 2006.
Oh, I said that. You can start paying attention to me. I did say you were 2-time Mr. Olympia. Yeah,
okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Down in the front row, we have Kamala Rodriguez. Where is she? Stand on up. She is a champion. She's a champion. And Allison Fraun. Where's Allison? I mentioned Allison a little earlier. There she is right down there in the front. And I'm going to...
I don't know how he presented against Zachary. Zachary got his pro card with Phil. Zachary's one of the best trainers. He lives right here in Queens. Training away. And guys from New Jersey, guys that very well. He might have Kevin to answer, probably beat Kevin because Kevin is very lazy. Bethany, stand up. Bethany's very good in trivia. And she's also good in fitness. And we're going to make this short and sweet because we're going to start the night show, okay? And just so you know.
All right, we're going to get this started with 2-time Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath, who pointed out he was the 2006 New York Pro Champion, so he was on that Tribeca stage via Colorado. So, you know, unlike most of these people who are New Yorkers, Bill had to come out to New York and get you guys to warm up to him. How was that?
It was an amazing experience. Actually, the year before, Steve Weinberger actually had me come out and guest pose shortly after winning the 2005 Miss USA contest. And, you know, I definitely didn't get the New York warmth that evening. I damn near got booed off the stage. But Factory actually told everybody that, look, you know, this guy's going to come back next year and actually do some damage at the New York Pro. And I ended up going back to Colorado with a sense of urgency, knowing that to win over a New York crowd, you have to bring out your best. And that's what I ended up doing, winning the contest. And ever since then, you know, coming back to New York has been awesome. You know, a lot of people still remember, you know, those days. That was 6 years ago when I was competing, and you know, New York fans are, you know, awesome. I just want to say thanks for all that showed up, and you know, I really appreciate all your support of all these amazing athletes.
All right, speaking of New York Pro, this guy sitting right here is going to have to be coming back on stage pretty soon. Any chance we can see you up on that stage in 2013?
What's up, New York? Yeah, definitely coming back 2013. You know, it's been one piece. And what better way to open up the year and coming back to competing in New York Pro. That's going to be it. Do it right here in my backyard, and I look forward to it. And seeing all you there, okay?
You heard it here, Victor Martinez, 2013 New York Pro. Another guy is going to be coming back to the stage in New York, the four-time New York Pro champion, Kevin English.
What's up, Sean? What's up, everybody? I'll definitely be back, you know, come this May 2013, you know, get title number 5. Just want to thank all you guys for your support. You know, this year, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do the 212 Olympia because I had a slight tear in my skeleton, but I've been rehabbing it. Things are going really well, and I'm looking coming back to real fierce.
We'll go back to a little topic Shannon started with Juan here, who got, what was that, at the 2007 Easterns?
I got 16.
But he came back strong. You are fourth at the New York Pro this year? Your pro debut. And he won his first pro show in Hartford. So everybody give Juan a big round here. Qualified to win his first year as a pro. Well, let's go back to 2007, where John got the best of you. How was it now coming back?
John is my brother. He's a great competitor, and I think, you know, between me and him, it's just going to be whoever comes in better shape, or, you know, it could go either way.
Yes, he will. And one more pro. Your Shiner Robots, please stand up. Stand on up. This girl came out of nowhere and she started tearing people up. She won her first pro show, and she will be after the Olympia one day. The husband's over here to the right, Marco, and they're a good team. And you just coming in to the New York Pro, right?
Yeah.
You are, aren't you? And Kevin going to try to not be lazy and training, because Guy's right up his ass. Right, Guy? You right up in his ass?
2013, I'll be there. New York Pro.
John, I think I'm running out of mic here, but you might have to get up. Come over here, John. John De La Rosa, another. You got to get your response time in here. What are you going to do next? When are you going up against Juan? You're going to get on the New York stage next with these guys?
Yeah, I plan on doing the New York Pro next year. It'll be a good competition. I'm going to bring my best. And like Juan said with others, we're both trying to bring our best to the stage. Whoever wins, you know, I'm happy for him if he wins, just like I was happy for him when he beat me this year. And I'm sure he'll be happy if I win. So, you know, it's going to be a good competition either way. We're not the only guys up there. We're going to have a lot more competition. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to bring my best.
Marco won this show last year. Went on to win his pro card the next week. So what do you have to say to the guys here getting on stage? Now they are, you know, because of what happened, they don't get a chance to go to nationals, so now they can qualify for next year. They can be up on the national stage next year. Chance to turn pro and you can compete against them.
You got more time to get ready. That's all I got to say.
Tell Kevin you're going after him too.
Oh, absolutely. He knows that. 212, baby. I'm coming for you. No, for the guys and girls, everybody that's going to qualify for the Nationals this year, I just take the time out to just focus on the results for today, scoring for today, and just try to really make the improvements. It's all about taking your time. Sometimes we have a tendency of rushing ourselves into trying to create a physique, and in all reality, it's just a matter of time. Let your body evolve into something beautiful, and just stay consistent, stay positive, stay hungry.
Speaking of evolving, I remember guys used to me when I was called a little league, but the shadow of the guy sitting right here today. So, what do you have to say to the competitors out there about somebody who filled out a little bit?
Well, to the competitors out there that are young, you can't put the cart before the horse. Everybody's got a starting point. And I started as a football player. I played football from the 3rd grade all the way through college. So, the easiest thing to do is just put stepping stones, Just, eat good, train hard, and, everything will come. So, just stay focused, man. Everybody tries to, do one show and they want to turn pro. They don't understand the stepping stones it takes to get to where we are right now on the stage. So if you stay focused and you train hard, eat good, bust your ass in the gym, that's the main thing that makes a champion is no giving up and have a big heart and don't listen to the negative stuff. Take all the positive stuff in and build on that.
When are you going to start eating good again and get back on stage?
I'll do better physique next.
Just kidding. I turned pro in 2005. I lost to a pretty good bodybuilder at the USA's, and on this stage, 1, 2, 3, I currently prep 5 guys on the stage, and I might not compete as much as I should have, and I'll regret it one day, not getting on the Olympic stage. But what these guys do on stage, it makes me proud, and I live pretty much vicariously for my clients, and I'm proud of everyone on the stage. And I was the first one in 2005 that told him that he was going to be Mr. Olympia. He guest posed at the 2005 Mr. USA's, and not too many people knew him. And I remember Mr. Weinberger gave me the mic, and I told everybody in the audience that this will be the next Mr. Olympia, and he has been. He won 2 in a row already, and hopefully he'll get 7 more and break the record.
No pressure.
Bob now is a judge here. He judges most of the New York shows, and he's got a lot of these guys as his clients. So he's definitely given a lot back to the New York community. All right, now we're going to move into the ladies, so we'll hand it back to Shannon. And first we have IFBB Bikini Pro, India Polino.
Hi. So India, what show did you win here?
New York Pro.
Before that, with an NBC.
As an NBC.
And having done both the United States and the New York Pro, and now you're a top 5 Olympia IFBB Pro, what do you have to say to those people out there who are just getting started?
Do your local shows. Get out there, get the experience, get seen by the judges. If you live here, Steve's shows are great, and he has great judges that are going to be the same judges that you're going to see at a lot of the big shows, the national shows. So my suggestion is get out there and just compete, and have fun, and follow your dreams and make it happen.
Thank you, India. Next up, we have Miss Ava Cowan. And Ava, I want to ask you kind of the same question. What advice do you have to the people who are out here today who maybe competed for the first time or the first couple times today, and maybe they didn't win, maybe they didn't even place? What's your advice to them? Because you've obviously started just where they did, and look at you now. So what would you tell them?
You just can't give up. You were asking me about if you don't place where you want to, there's something to be taken from the show. Maybe you discovered something about yourself, about your physique. You learned a better way to pose. You saw what someone else was doing. You take something away and you take it for your own, and you just build upon it. So it doesn't matter whether you get 15th or if you get first. Each show is so valuable. So I just keep going and keep going and keep going until you find what really works for you. And no excuses.
Thank you very much. And we've got Bethany here, and I have to ask you, you have been, when did you get your pro card? When did you turn pro?
2007.
And you've been competing in fitness since then, right? Now, as a fitness competitor, what do you have to say to these ladies? I know there's a lot of girls out there who are former gymnasts, former cheerleaders, and all this. They're competing in bikini and figure. Let's get them in fitness. What do you have to say?
If you're a cheerleader or a gymnast, you should be competing in fitness. You know, look, you don't have to be a gymnast or a cheerleader or have a background in those things to be able to compete in fitness. I think it's kind of those girls are taking the easy way out. Find an extra half an hour, make up a routine, get out there, compete in fitness. It's a very open class to competing in a division to get started in this industry. And I think a lot, if you try it, you might find you'll have more success in fitness class than you will in bikini and figure where there's so many girls.
Thank you. Thank you, Bethany. I'm going to get back to Sean now. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate your input.
All right, we're getting close to time for the finals here. We got a lot of anxious competitors backstage. So we're going to bring this to a close here. And we'll wrap it up with New York Pro is going to be on May 25th. So I want to see who's going to stand up here if you're doing the New York Pro in 2013. Stand up.
Victor's up. Whoa, Victor stood up. But anyway, just because we have to cut it short with the questions and answers, these guys are going to be in the lobby, and they would love for you to approach them. Especially Guy and his wife, because they talk all night long. They might get a little coffee with you. They love to talk.
We'll let Phil take us out here because he came all the way. So we definitely want to thank two-time Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath, for coming out of New York.
Hey, I just flew in this morning, and I just want to say, thanks for all that showed up. I know that with the storm and everything, a lot of people had to be very, very resilient. And guys like me appreciate that because bodybuilding has taught me how to be resilient, how to face adversity. And, to have these competitors come out on stage along with Steve Weinberger and his amazing staff to put on a bodybuilding show within short notice, you got to give these guys a round of applause because...
And Phil for coming. Phil came on one phone call. Phil said, I'll be there. So thank you very much, Phil. And all of these guys, we're just lucky we have great locals in the area. Thank you very much.
You guys have been very good. I just want to say thank you all for watching. When these guys go up, these girls go up on stage, give them some love because they're very, very nervous. I'm sure they haven't been eating, what they'd like to. And your energy provides them energy. So I just want to say thank you all for coming out. God bless and have a good night.